Well, this week is also Magic Week. Magicians have been treading the boards in Australia since the 1850s, but many magicians are again performing in shows alongside actors, jugglers, dancers and acrobats. Vaudeville, that's the name given to the type of theatrical show that contains a wide variety of acts, was very popular from the 1880s through to the 1930s, and many of these new shows are being called New Vaudeville. BTN got up to some tricks a couple of weeks ago at the Melbourne Show.
Chop, that's better. What we're going to do, we take the two pieces like this, Lauren, we tie them together, and I'd like you to blow on the two pieces and restore them magically back into one. Are you ready for this, Lauren? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, blow! Not spitting, Lauren. Blowing. All right, we'll try it again. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautifully done. Give her a big round of applause, Lauren.
With magic, they know it's not real, but they can touch it, and it is. But maybe it isn't. So it's very challenging, it's very confusing in some ways, but exciting. With things like the cut and restored rope, people just look at it and they go, well, I saw it, and I don't believe it. People just think, well, it couldn't be real, but it is. That box, when he gets in there, the swords collapse and other ends come out of them, and that mop's not a real mop and everything like that. So you try and outthink them. You try and think, well, they're going to think it's done this way. So first of all, before I even do it, I'll prove that it couldn't be done this way. The new vaudeville movement, which is, it started off in America with people rediscovering all of the old vaudeville crafts. It really has taken off very, very, very big in America. Peter Gray actually never stopped doing vaudeville. He sort of started off doing vaudeville, so he's very confused by the term new vaudeville. He considers what he's been doing as vaudeville.
When I was a little kid, influenced by the circus in the country, I would get home and try tying a rope between trees or a bit of the clothesline wire, and I'd try with a crowbar, as I saw them do. You have this bar to balance with, and I was touching the ground as I was walking across. It was all to do with pretending and imagining, and at that point I was actually learning without me realising it in the area of pretending. And now, even though it has to be the same slackness all the time wherever I'm on it, my body's used to wobbling around, and I learned later this is what is called a slack wire in the circus world. I don't believe in sending up a person to the point where they're a fool, and I don't believe in sort of discouraging them either. So that's, in my opinion, a very important part in an act or in a show, to have an audience go away thinking that the artist has got time for people, and that's threaded through the show with skills where there's no people. Having a few people every now and again, it brings the audience that much closer to what you're doing.
Very impressive indeed. And the slack wire. Some people have suggested they put a slack wire in the studio here, up in the lighting grid, about 6 metres above the floor, and get me to swing on it. I think they're hoping I'm going to